Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video here, and it looks like Season 3 Reloaded is almost over, and we are approaching Season 4 for Black Ops 6, which I still probably won't be playing depending on what they do for Season 4. Looks like we also have a new event. The Call of Duty Endowment Gotcha 6 event is now live in Warzone and Black Ops 6, which I mean, looks like an okay event, I guess. Shitty rewards as usual though, so nothing really different there. It looks like Warzone Mobile is actually going to be shutting down soon. Charlie Intel says, breaking, Activision is ending support for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. There will be no new content and no more updates for the game going forward. Effective immediately, all in-game purchases are disabled. Server will remain online for anyone who still has it downloaded. And in response to this, I can only say, remember how Activision said how their like mobile player base was pretty much like more than all the consoles plus PC? Mobile is pretty much like their biggest chunk of players because just so many people obviously have mobile phones. They play on their mobile phones, so fucking mobile Warzone is shutting down. I can't imagine how bad real Warzone is actually going to be doing in the very near future because it is not looking good. Like I said, with the player numbers, it is really not looking good. So this, to be honest, to me kind of foreshadows the future for real Warzone. I'm just saying, you don't have to listen to me, but I'm just telling you that I expected actual Warzone to fail before even mobile Warzone. So this is actually interesting because to me, obviously, like I would rather play the actual version than the mobile version. But the thing about the mobile version is that it wasn't as kind of cancerous and filled with all the bullshit that we know and love from the real Warzone. So to be honest, I would argue that even mobile Warzone was better than the actual Warzone, and yet it's getting shut down first because I guess people just don't want to play it on mobile. So to me, if people aren't even interested in the mobile version, Activision better get their shit together for the actual Warzone, or this shit is just gonna repeat itself. Activision says Call of Duty Warzone Mobile failed to meet expectations on player retention. The game will no longer get any new updates or content. This decision was made after careful consideration, and while we're proud of the accomplishment in bringing Call of Duty Warzone to mobile in an authentic way, it unfortunately has not met our expectations with mobile first players like it has with PC and console audiences. Which is kind of funny because, like I said, the mobile Warzone was even less cancerous than the actual Warzone, so you're definitely more likely to run into a cheater on actual Warzone than mobile Warzone. And the servers are pretty terrible for console and PC Warzone, so in my opinion, I'm pretty sure that's gonna end up taking the same path as mobile Warzone sooner or later. Also, Stitch is coming back for Black Ops 6 Season 4, apparently. I mean, I barely remember that character. I used to think he was kind of a cool character, I guess, back in Cold War, but to be honest, these days, I don't really care. Like, I really don't give a single shit about the Warzone, like, season storyline or whatever the hell it is. Like, I really don't care, so I don't really have any opinion about that. But moving on, there's been some leaks that out of these focus groups that Activision are doing with some fans to like see what they like and what they want implemented into future Call of Duty games or something like that. There's been rumors of like randomized prestige or some shit, which honestly, I don't know who asked for that. Like, who the fuck asked for that? I don't know. Like, I could go to anybody and mention randomized prestiges and they will have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. It seems like that's just something that Activision might have just pulled out of their ass. Like, I honestly don't know who would ask for that. Apparently, it would be something like each prestige, like you would get randomized rewards, which, to be honest, that shit would get so fucking annoying really quickly. For example, if there's certain guns you actually want to use, but you can't use them until near like the end of the prestige, and it's just something that just sounds so dumb to me. It sounds like one of those ideas that are just so bad that it just tells you right off rip that they literally have just ran out of creativity, as if they ever had any in the past 5 years. Pretty much only Sledgehammer has brought any meaningful creativity to the table in the past few years, with that one like ground war-ish mode and Vanguard, and then the aftermarket parts and Modern Warfare Roman numeral 3. I guess I'll give Treyarch props for Omni movement, but I mean, it's not really that big of a deal in my opinion. But all I'm gonna say is that randomized prestige shit just sounds like dog shit. I really hope they don't do that. I will straight up refuse to play if they add something that unbelievably dumb. And besides that, there's nothing really worth talking about lately in this game. So pretty much it seems like recently the only things to talk about is how dog shit Call of Duty has been doing doing. Player numbers just keep going down because it looks like the honeymoon stage of Warzone Verdansk is over now. So seems like people are starting to realize that bringing back Verdansk and a few features they removed is not really going to instantly solve all of Call of Duty's problems, which I called from the beginning. Seems like the Call of Duty community always insists on learning the hard way. We've been through this several times over and over and over again. COD is just not going to be good or poppin' like it was back in the day unless you get rid of the dog shit manipulative matchmaking and bringing back actual voice chat that doesn't get you banned if you say one bad word. Obviously, you know, it's probably never going to be as successful or as popular or as, you know, fun as it ever was back in the day, but at least we could have an actually playable game if they decided to give us one. But it seems like Activision's agenda is first milking all our pockets for whatever they can get. So yeah, I'm still pretty much not playing this game. So the FFAR and the LC-10 from Black Ops Cold War are coming back for Season 4, but not really hyped for that at all, because we both know with the track record here that what they're gonna do is they're gonna make it so you earn these guns really, really late in the battle pass, and there's no other way else to get them early besides buying them in a bundle, and they're gonna make them overpowered as fuck for the first few weeks or even a month, so that you pretty much have to buy the bundles if you want to be able to compete and not get absolutely shattered on by everybody else that's using it in your matches. So this is pretty much how it goes with every season, with pretty much almost every gun they add. So I'm not being fooled. Tell me if you are or not, because I'm just not coming back to the game because of some guns you know they're gonna be fucking pay to win and overpowered, so you have to get a bundle. That shit just doesn't appeal to me at all. They're gonna give us a couple at most original maps that are probably going to be unfortunately for face off, and then they're going to give us a random remaster map we never asked for, and that'll be about it for Season 4. So come back to this video if I called it, but it's not like recently Call of Duty's been pretty hard to predict at all. I mean, it's been pretty easy to see that they're gonna be continuing with their scummy ways. So for me, I just don't give a fuck. I'm just talking about it so you guys that are still playing for some reason potentially have the chance to have a better experience, but feels like that's all I can do really. But me, I'm just playing Sekiro and I'm enjoying that shit a lot. Like, Sekiro definitely so far has probably my favorite gameplay out of any FromSoft or Soulsborne game I've played so far. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that a lot. There's no way I'm gonna be wasting my time on fucking Warzone or the dog shit Black Ops 6 multiplayer, just getting my shit manipulated in the multiplayer, and if I want to play Warzone, just getting rage hacked in every other lobby. So I'm good on that one. You can see right here, Charlie Intel says Verdansk launched in Warzone in early April and was probably one of the most stable versions of Warzone in a year. Just a month later, after Season 3 Reloaded, hackers are in every single ranked lobby, even casual, server issues, and more bugs. And I just gotta say, is anybody surprised? Like, really? I really hope not, because if you're one of the people who didn't see this shit coming, what are you doing? Are you okay? Is there anything wrong? I mean, this shit was just written on the walls. Even though Activision put all their eggs into the Warzone Verdansk basket, we all know that they were too cheap to actually improve their servers or anything, and too dumb to actually improve their anti-cheat or do anything about the rampant, blatant cheaters that are ruining ranked and ruining Warzone and just absolutely ruining the entire game for everybody. So if you didn't see this coming, then I really don't know what to tell you, to be honest. As far as I'm concerned, Call of Duty is just gonna keep going downhill, keep going down the shitter until something seriously changes with the management or the way they do things there at Activision, because I'm genuinely surprised that they think any of the things they've done in recent years have been good ideas whatsoever. I mean, just look at the state of the player count on Steam alone. I don't care if you think Steam doesn't matter, but just compare it to previous years, and you can easily see that a lot of people like me are just losing a lot of interest in Call of Duty and just don't have the patience for Activision's bullshit anymore, and you really can't blame them, because almost every lobby is a hacker now. Cheating is easier than ever to do, even on console, and the bugs and issues and crashes have not seemed to slow down at all. If anything, they've increased with Season 3 Reloaded, and some people just straight up can't even run the game, which honestly, if that's you, fucking GG's, man. Honestly, that's probably a good thing, because now you can actually not waste your time on this useless ass game and you can play things that are actually fun to play. So really, that's a blessing in disguise, I'm not gonna lie. But as for me, I'm just gonna keep playing other games. Let me know if you guys actually want to see reviews of the games I'm playing, like Sekiro, Dark Souls 2. Let me know if you actually want to see me talk about that on here rather than just stream. If you want to watch those streams, you could go to Twitch or Kick or here on YouTube. But anyway, guys, yeah, there's really not much to talk about with Call of Duty this time around. It's pretty dry. It's been a few weeks now since Warzone Verdansk re-released. Player counts are going hella down, just like I said they would. Cheaters are as common as ever. The game still barely works properly. So yeah, pretty much fucking nothing new. Anyway, guys, short one today. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Subscribe to support the channel. Leave a like if you liked this video. Dislike if you didn't. And yeah, guys, have a good one. Peace.